Rakoi no mai, haere mai. Please be seated. A huge welcome to you all and welcome to our Scholars Assembly, especially to our guests, member by Tupu, Judy Broderick and Greg Heller from the Board of Trustees, Rachel Reid from the PTSA and Judith Forbes from the Ministry of Education, and loyal old boys and former scholarship recipients George Bates and Aaron Hewson. And a warm welcome also to all the parents of our scholars and of course to our 2024 scholars themselves. Most of whom have now left school, so it's great to have you all back for this special occasion. Today all these young men join a very special group. They join the ranks of the most advanced students in New Zealand's secondary education, standing shoulder to shoulder with our country's most capable academics in the scholarship exams. They also now take pride of place in our King's Corridor of Honour on the scholarship board behind me, to add themselves to the esteemed academic record of King's, now joining our most respected and highest achieving Kingsmen who excel before them, and be celebrated for years to come. Special congratulations goes to Paddy Terrell, who achieved a 2024 Outstanding Scholar Award. Paddy was the only student from a South Island boys' school to achieve this honour by gaining 4 scholarships that included 2 at outstanding level. Paddy was also one of only 3 South Islanders to achieve this rare distinction. Will you please put your hands together for Paddy. Important to note that our 2024 scholarships were achieved across 16 subjects. This shows that we have the boys and staff and the skill and confidence to reach this extraordinary standard of King's. These results make us the top performing South Island boys' school in 2024 of the 13, a tremendous achievement to this ongoing King's target. Academically, we are also in the top 3 of the 85 South Island secondary schools in scholarship. And nationally, we are in the top 6 of the 45 boys' schools, and now also in the top 20 of the 374 secondary schools throughout New Zealand. All of this quite remarkable, and a huge credit to our people and to the culture who worked hard to build at King's. I thank all the teachers who tutored our boys so successfully in 2024 scholarship, exam preparations, to instill the enthusiasm and depth to excel in their subjects and to place a premium on excellence. I also want to thank the other teachers who taught these same young men in their scholarship subjects previously, to provide a rigorous foundation and healthy ambition to excel that was expanded in 2024. Far more than just good results, these are great results. They involve Kingsmen and their teachers stepping up to go from good to great. Good to great by having the commitment, perseverance and initiative to build sophisticated knowledge and performance. To take on something that's designed to be very difficult. To take on this challenge with eyes wide open while firmly focused on the prize of scholarship success. My warmest and most ardent congratulations go to you all for attaining your scholarship in 2024. The bar was set high across the nation and you rose to it magnificently. Looking ahead, the big question now is, who will step up and go for good grade scholarship in 2025? Who will be next to rise to meet this challenge? Who will be honoured by King's and also by the nation in early 2026 after moving from the ranks of our good students to our great students? Well, you're sitting out there right now. Some of you see it already, some of you soon will. Finally, I wish all our recipients of scholarship who are leaders every success and enjoyment in your future studies and continue with growth, learning and achievement beyond King's. You've created fantastic springboards and so much more. Enjoy the opportunities on their way to keep pursuing your personal excellence as good men in the making. Keep going from good to great. At this point, I now hand over to our academic team, Mr. McPhail, to read citations of each of these young men as they come forward to be honoured by the school. Mr. McPhail.
Kia ora koutou, and welcome again to the 2025 King's High School Scholars Assembly. Thank you to everyone who has made a special effort to attend today, particularly our past students and their families. A special mention to King's Old Boys, Aaron Hewson and George Bates, two of our most decorated scholarship winners. They are here today because in many ways their journeys have come full circle. Aaron has volunteered his time tutoring students in agricultural and horticultural science, contributing to 2 students obtaining scholarships in this subject in 2024. George was our 2020 Head Boy at Ducks, and without doubt an inspiration to many of the young men to my right that year who were starting out on their King's journeys as Year 9 students. Thank you both for being here. In the 2024 scholarship exams, King's students gained 50 scholarships across 16 subjects. A scholarship pass places students in the top 3% in New Zealand in a subject. 3 of our passes were awarded at outstanding level, which places those students in the top 0.3%. Of our 25 scholarship winners, 7 were Year 12 students who amassed a total of 17 scholarships between them, and 4 were Year 11 students, each attaining a single scholarship. King's High School achieved more scholarship passes than any other boys' school in the South Island and ranked as the 6th best performing boys' school nationally. These are all impressive stats, but in my opinion, what truly matters, much more than these stats, is how and why we got there. What matters is that here at King's, we're committed to personal excellence. Personal excellence is not about numbers or rankings. It's about consistently striving to be the best version of yourself. It's about resilience, learning from setbacks, and pushing beyond your perceived limits. What personal excellence looks like is different for every King's student, but for these 25 young men, they have attained it through NZQA Scholarship, the highest academic award in New Zealand secondary school education. What matters is that as a school, we believe in exceeding expectations. We are a state school, a boys' school in South Dunedin. We are a community made up of students from all walks of life, diverse backgrounds, diverse cultures, diverse beliefs, but we are united by King's. United by an ethos of hard work, integrity of character, and drive to be the best that we can be, all of which these scholarship winners exemplify. What matters is that we are striving to provide an all-round education that is second to none. I'm not going to stand here and thank our staff for doing their jobs, doing what they're paid to do. But I will thank you for what you actually do, which is so much more than the job description. Thank you for the tutorials run every week from Term 1 to Term 4, the homework groups every Wednesday, the breakfast club every interval, the hours of extracurricular commitments throughout the year, the values that you role model, the belief that you have in our students, the daily chats you have with them that make a world of difference. All of this is what matters. All of this is what makes King's not just any school, but a great school. To the many of you in the audience thinking about entering scholarship in the future, do not shy away from the challenge. One of my favourite quotes goes like this: "There's no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." These scholarship winners, and all those that have come before them, are proof of what you can achieve if you have the courage to go big, if you refuse to settle. If you are up to the challenge, please come to the PAC during Period 3 to hear from these young men about how and why you should want to become a scholarship winner. 5 of our scholarship winners are unable to attend today. Nisha Shippen gained a scholarship in English, Shane Schroeder gained a scholarship in painting, Harvey Rawlings attained a scholarship in drama. Connor Gray and Ted Menzies also could not attend, but both have brothers here at King's who will accept the school's badges on their behalf. Each student will now be called forward to receive his scholarship badges from our rector, Mr. McIver. The first student we call forward is Jack Orban. It has been a privilege to watch Jack grow into a confident scholar and well-rounded young man over the past 5 years. His scholarship passes in biology and English add to an already impressive academic record, which includes excellent certificate endorsements at NCEA Level 1, 2 and 3. Dr. Gibson describes Jack as a still waters run deep student, quiet and reserved on the surface, yet a deep thinker whose written work is lively and spirited. Mrs. Jobson highlights Jack's inquisitive nature, noting how he asks questions to deepen his understanding and applies critical thinking to unfamiliar content. Like many of our recipients today, Jack's talents have not been confined to the classroom. In particular, he has been a key member of our First 11 hockey team, captaining the side and representing Otago at age grade levels. Congratulations, Jack. You should be proud of your stellar King's career, receiving 2 blue badges for scholarship in biology and English is Jack Orban. Aidan Blakey. Aidan's commitment to academic excellence is remarkable. In Year 9, he was accelerated, earning an A star in Cambridge Mathematics. The following year, he completed the clean sweep, achieving A star grades in Cambridge English, Global Perspectives and Science. In 2024, as a Year 11 student, Aidan was accelerated again into 5 Level 2 subjects, plus scholarship calculus. He rose to the challenge, earning 6 excellent subject endorsements, Level 1 and Level 2 excellent certificate endorsements, and a scholarship pass in calculus. Aidan's greatest achievement is not just this result, but his immense growth as both a young man and a mathematician. Mr. Kyle describes Aidan as one of King's most dedicated mathematicians. He relentlessly pursued mastery, facing challenges with determination, curiosity, and collaboration. He asked great questions, worked alongside his peers, and always challenged his understanding of new concepts. At the start of the year, his solutions were messy and contained leaps in logic. By exam time, his work was structured, methodical, and focused on proving understanding rather than just finding answers. This distinction is what separates those who succeed in scholarship calculus from those who do not. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in calculus is Aidan Blakey. Carter Dermody. When describing Carter, these are the phrases that his teachers repeatedly use. A fantastic sense of humour, a tremendous attitude, a privilege and a pleasure to teach. Dr. Gibson notes that Carter is a self-effacing young man. It is not in his nature to draw attention to himself or his efforts. He is thoughtful and has tremendous reserves of sheer perseverance. He was motivated to secure a scholarship by the challenge and the opportunity to test himself, to see what he was capable of as much as the prize itself. The demands of scholarship are high, but Carter did not shy away, instead embracing the challenge. As someone who initially flew under the radar academically at King's, someone who was not always in top classes, Carter has proved that effort, dedication and persistence do pay off. Many here in the audience today should take inspiration from his achievement. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in English is Carter Dermody. Lucas Scadella. Lucas's scholarship passes in classical studies, English and geography are a testament to his thirst for knowledge and determination to succeed. A 2-time geography scholarship winner, having also passed as a Year 11 in 2023, Lucas is an exceptional thinker on global issues. Mr. Cushion describes him as someone who tackles complex problems with innovative solutions, unafraid to challenge conventional perspectives. His ability to think outside the box is a rare skill that sets him apart. Lucas's unconventional approach was also key to his success in classical studies, where he has an admirable determination to see the best in some of the true tyrants of ancient history. In English, Mr. E credits Lucas's success to his all-in approach. As a Year 12 student, he committed to extra tutorials and additional practice essays, going well beyond what was required. His ability to travel multiple texts and use them to refine his own perspectives resulted in insightful, dynamic writing. His dedication and analytical skills have positioned Lucas as a standout scholar. He'll be a force to be reckoned with again this year as he eyes up even higher accolades, receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in classical studies, English and geography, and linguistic development. Josh Gray. Josh is a multi-talented young man with strengths across the curriculum. For example, he has showcased his passion for music with a number of stunning performances at school events over the years. What you may not know about Josh is that he also has a keen interest in agricultural and horticultural science. In 2024, he was one of 2 keen students to achieve a scholarship in this subject, despite it not being offered as a timetable class. Josh's tutor, Aaron Hewson, praises him for his perception and critical thinking of the highest degree. In the exam, Josh synthesised a broad range of information, offering intelligent insights on topics like regulation, climate change, sustainability, and exporting. Josh's performance places him in an elite group of scholars, outscoring hundreds of Ag Hort students nationwide. For perspective, in 2024, only 22 students in New Zealand achieved Ag Hort scholarships. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in agricultural and horticultural science is Josh Gray. Luke Hammond. Luke is another of our highly accomplished accelerant students. He stands here in uniform, having triumphed over scholarship calculus as a Year 12 student. Mr. Kyle describes Luke as quietly determined, and he works hard behind the scenes. His ability to grasp complex concepts quickly, combined with perseverance, has served him well within the abstract world of scholarship calculus. Despite his preparation, Luke admitted that he faced unfamiliar problems in the exam, leaving the room feeling defeated and deflated, describing it as the worst exam he ever sat. Emerging victorious despite such an experience speaks volumes about his resilience, preparation, and willingness to persevere in the face of uncertainty. As he returns to scholarship calculus in 2025, Luke will continue to inspire curiosity, connectedness, and success in the class. The future is bright for Luke, and we look forward to watching his progress. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in calculus is Luke Hammond. Emmanuel Heisen. Emmanuel joins a long list of exceptional visual arts students at CAMHS. At our 2024 school prize giving, Emmanuel won the Chalmers Brown Award for outstanding achievement in visual arts. He now backed this up by earning a scholarship pass in art photography. Mrs. Rosenberg shares that teaching Emmanuel has been a pleasure, praising his positive attitude, dedication, and attention to detail. Emmanuel is a perfectionist who approaches challenges with persistence, never giving up easily. His passion for photography was evident in his work last year, which explored themes of loneliness and connection. He researched and explored these topics thoughtfully, dedicating hours to refining each photograph. Mrs. Rosenberg vividly remembers one particular image that required 6 hours of preparation on the beach, meticulously setting up the scene and managing resources to achieve the desired outcome. Emmanuel's commitment, patience, and perseverance in overcoming challenges highly commendable. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in art photography is Emmanuel High School. Hugh Jack. Hugh is the consummate all-round academic. After securing a scholarship in classical studies in 2023, Hugh added scholarships in biology, English and statistics last year, creating an incredibly diverse collection of achievements. Mr McPherson and Mrs Johnson both highlight Hugh's insight, internal motivation and dedication to understanding concepts thoroughly. In English, Dr Gibson refers to Hugh as a workhorse, a Clydesdale of effort. He is one of the most brilliant students that Dr Gibson has worked with. He also genuinely cares about the world around him, wants to know how the world works and how he can contribute to working better. Hugh's scholarship success is all the more remarkable when viewed in the wider context of his achievements. Last year, he was captain of the King's first 11 football team and will be remembered as one of the top footballers in the school's recent history. He was one of our deputy head boys, he was an ODT Class Act recipient, and he was named our 2024 Salter Trophy winner, the top sportsman in the school. Hugh, this is sadly the last time that I get the privilege of reading a citation for you. To finish, I'd like to echo the words of your group teacher, Mr Septon, who had this to say about you. Hugh is a young man of impeccable character who will most certainly go far in this world. I cannot recall seeing a finer man in 2+ decades of my teaching career. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in biology, English and statistics is Hugh Jack. Vaibhav Jayan. Vaibhav stands before us in uniform as one of the 4 Year 11 students to attain a scholarship in 2024. Vaibhav excels across the curriculum, but particularly in the social sciences. In 2023, he was one of only 2 students to earn an A star in Cambridge Global Perspectives, and now he is the proud owner of a scholarship in geography. Mr Robertson notes that Vaibhav is a talented geographer, dedicated to deepening his already exceptional understanding of the world around him. He has demonstrated a strong knowledge of significant global challenges and their impacts, supported by his commitment to excellence through inquisitive questioning and a willingness to seek feedback. With his first-rate work ethic and desire to continually improve, Vaibhav's scholarship success is thoroughly deserved. We're looking forward to seeing just how much he can achieve in the years ahead. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in geography is Vaibhav Jayan. Connor Knights. Connor's scholarship success reflects his love of learning and independent critical thinking. In 2024, Connor attained scholarships in agricultural and horticultural science, as well as history, adding to his scholarship in religious studies from the previous year. 2 of these subjects are not offered as timetable classes here at King's. Always relishing the opportunity to tackle learning that is new and different, Connor also took 2 university papers in his final year of school and achieved highly in both. Connor was particularly drawn to scholarship agricultural and horticultural science in 2024, attending every tutorial with enthusiasm and an open mind. Connor's tutor, Aaron Hewson, points out that Connor mastered an entirely new curriculum that had never been taught before at King's, a testament to his hard work and dedication. In history, Mr Fielding praises Connor as a keen historian who has followed a long list of accelerated students to finish their King's career with a history scholarship. A diligent and hard-working young man, Connor has achieved at a high level whilst maintaining a great sense of humour and level of humility. He embodies personal excellence in his craft, but also as a person with a strong moral compass and willingness to volunteer his time. Connor, it has been a pleasure to watch you mature, grow and excel during your time here at King's. Receiving 2 blue badges for scholarship in agricultural and horticultural science and history, and the History Scholarship Shield is Connor Knights. Ted Menzies. Ted is unable to attend today's ceremony, but his brother Matt will shortly receive the school's badges on Ted's behalf. In 2023, as a Year 12 student, Ted attained scholarships in biology, geography and statistics. In 2024, he doubled up in biology and geography, but also added a much coveted scholarship in painting to his CV. Ted's part-time geography teacher, Mr. Cushion, makes these remarks about his success. Ted has a complex understanding of how the natural world operates and the impacts of humans on natural ecosystems and environments. While ideas around sustainability and resource management are central to Ted's thinking, he is also sympathetic to the needs of a modern society and realistic about the footprint of a growing population on Earth. Mrs. Jobson adds that Ted's positivity towards learning is infectious. He has an innate ability to bring others in and increase their motivation. In painting, Ted's score of 17 out of 24 placed him in the top 30 out of around 3,000 candidates nationally. Mr. Kennedy explains that Ted's project centred on things close to him, the natural environment, animals and environmental concerns. He fluently and expertly weaved these threads together to make a sustained, intelligent and skillful body of work. The award of scholarship recognises the hard work, intelligence and sensitivity of this fine young man. Our 2024 head boy, Fox Mayakiski, ODP class actress and now a 6-time scholarship winner, Ted has signed out to Queen's Scholar. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in biology, geography and painting is Ted Menzies. Samuel Mitchell. Samuel's strength in written communication is reflected in his multiple scholarship successes. In 2023, he attained a scholarship in digital technology as a Year 12, and now he stands here having earned another 3 scholarships in biology, English and geography. Mr. Cushion credits Samuel's success in geography to his extensive reading, building knowledge of global case studies. Samuel's debating background was also a perfect partner to his writing strength and gave him the tools to critically explore a range of perspectives on the scholarship topic of global demographic change. In English, Dr. Gibson describes Samuel as a thinker of tremendous agility. He is quick-witted and backs himself. Mrs. Jobson further adds that Samuel is a problem solver who can look beyond the obvious to see possible alternative approaches and consequences. Samuel finishes his King's career having made his mark across the school, a multiple scholarship winner, one of the school's finest debaters, and a proud Windsor man who brought great enthusiasm and leadership to his house. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in biology, English and geography is Samuel Mitchell. Ollie Morris. Ollie is described by his teachers as a quiet, hard-working and dedicated young man who has an impressive ability to block out the distractions around him and master the work at hand. Last year, as a Year 12 student, he determinedly took on the challenge of scholarship digital technology. His digital technology teacher, Mr. Smith, praises Ollie for the incredible amount of effort into creating a creative physics-based puzzle adventure game for his scholarship project. His game was placed first in all categories by popular vote in the National Game Jam, and top place in aesthetics, highlighting his exceptional programming skills and creativity. Ollie is the kind of student who works independently, takes feedback on board, and always strives to improve. He is always pushing himself to refine his work and solve problems in smart, innovative ways. Ollie has a bright future ahead of him. His dedication and attention to detail make him a great candidate for any future career opportunities in game development or digital technology. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in digital technology is Ollie Morris. Ben Payton. Ben has innate insight across various subjects, but it is in the social sciences where he thrives most, demonstrating a strong general knowledge and perceptively interpreting complex ideas. As a Year 12 student in 2024, he achieved scholarships in both classical studies and geography, which is a winning combination. Mr. Cushion describes Ben as a quiet but thoughtful geographer. He possesses thorough knowledge of a range of world settings, a vital ingredient in scholarship geography success. He has worked hard on essential skills such as incorporating perspectives and geographic diagrams into his essay writing and thoroughly deserves his success. In classical studies, Ben confidently and perceptively wrote about the conflicting historical portrayals of Alexander the Great, and also explored the extent to which the Iliad is a poem critical of war rather than a glorification of it. Ben's commendable application to his studies also extends to his interest in debating, where he has contributed strongly to Stuart House and to the school. Well done, Ben. All the best as you aim for future scholarship success in 2025. Receiving 2 blue badges for scholarship in classical studies and geography is Ben Payton. Zane Rakati Gray. With his scholarship pass, Zane is now able to proudly say that he is one of the top 40 Te Reo Māori students in the country. Achieving this as a Year 11 student in 2024 makes this accolade even more impressive. Mr. Pene notes that Zane has an innate drive to excel in everything he attempts, whether on the sports field, the kapa haka stage, or in the classroom. He established a solid foundation in his Te Reo Māori at the Kura Kaupapa Māori, and even though he is a fluent speaker, he is prepared to put in the mahi, continuing to improve his command of the language. Our Māori Dean, Mr. Hensman, reflects on Zane's all-round contribution, especially in the realm of kapa haka. A member of He Waka Kotoia for 3 years, he has made remarkable progress as a performer. He has developed his skills, consistently bringing a strong physical presence to the stage. Zane has competed on the national stage twice, most recently in Nelson, where he played a prominent role. His deep understanding of Te Reo Māori, gained from his kura background, adds depth to his powerful and polished performances. In addition to all this, Zane won the Junior Te Reo category at the Otago Southland Ngā Mano Kōrero speech competition in 2023. It's important also to emphasise that Zane is a true all-rounder. He's a proud member of our First 15 rugby team, a leader in kapa haka, and now a scholarship winner. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in Te Reo Māori is Zane Rakati Gray. Nick's talents extend across multiple disciplines, as demonstrated by his achievement of not one, but 3 scholarships as a Year 12 student in calculus, chemistry and physics. Throughout his time at King's, Nick has approached his learning with defined purpose. He carefully paces himself to develop a thorough and complete understanding of topics while satisfying his hunger for knowledge. His ability to grasp new and abstract concepts has quickly allowed him to build an impressive breadth and depth of understanding. Mr. Kyle reflects that throughout his scholarship calculus journey, Nick committed to countless tutorial sessions, using them to refine his skills, ask insightful questions, and engage in deeper discussions with classmates over challenging problems. In chemistry, Mr. White states that a huge driver of Nick's success was from an enjoyment of the healthy competition that came with his classmates. His ability to work with others and question his classmates, and even Mr. White's understanding along the way meant that pushing for his own success helped lift those around him. Finally, Mr. Ferry rightly points out that Nick represents the best combination of physics and badminton since Narayan Shastri. I think that's meant to be a compliment, Nick. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in calculus, chemistry and physics is Nick Scholler. Siva Solomatenko. Our 2025 head boy is now also a deserving scholarship winner, having achieved impressive passes in calculus, chemistry and physics. Siva's teachers all praise his positive attitude towards learning. He oozes enthusiasm, is always smiling and gives everything a go. Mr. Kyle has much praise for Siva, describing him as a compassionate class member who has been incredibly supportive of his peers in the classroom. He's been impressed by Siva's efforts to lead class discussions and solve problems with others. While his strong mathematical abilities stem from passion and hard work, it is his fearless approach to exploring new methods without hesitation of fear or failure that has propelled Siva to the highest levels of mathematical excellence. Securing a scholarship in calculus as a Year 12 student, he has firmly established himself among the elite mathematicians of King's High School. In chemistry, Mr. White remembers how Siva early last year downplayed the possibility of attaining a scholarship in chemistry, believing calculus and physics to be by far his strongest suits. However, by giving concepts time to be learned, by working well with others, and by attacking challenges with positivity, Siva has exceeded his own expectations. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in calculus, chemistry and physics is Siva Solomatenko. Riley Thompson. Riley is now one of a select few King students who have achieved the rare feat of attaining a scholarship in a subject not officially offered yet. His scholarship pass in religious studies is a product of his perseverance and a sharp analytical mind. In preparation for scholarship religious studies, Riley attended the tutorials on offer and contributed constructively to lively discussion about the exam topic, which was the relationship between scientific thought and religious dogma. Riley's mock exam was a solid effort that demonstrated his wide-ranging knowledge of the topic and an ability to think outside the box, but left room for improvement in terms of crafting a sound and compelling argument. Determined to succeed, Riley made the necessary adjustments and can now proudly call himself a scholarship winner. Having also attained NCA levels 1, 2 and 3 at excellence, this scholarship in religious studies puts the exclamation mark on what has been a terrific King's career. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in religious studies is Riley Thompson. Raymond Yang. arrived at King's, Raymond was recognised as an exceptional problem solver, eager to take on the challenges of the abstract mathematical world. His diligence in Cambridge mathematics as a Year 9 student laid a solid foundation of core concepts, setting the stage for his accelerated academic journey. His mathematical maturity continued in Year 10, where he completed NCEA Level 2 mathematics with exceptional precision. However, Raymond's true strength lies not just in mastering techniques, but in seeking the deeper understanding, constantly questioning the why and how behind advanced concepts. With a fearless approach to mathematical depth, it is no surprise that he now joins an elite club as a Year 11 scholarship winner. Mr. Kyle singles out Raymond for embracing the collaborative ethos encouraged in scholarship calculus. By the end of the year, Raymond became a key contributor in after-school tutorials, where he shared mathematical insights and celebrated the success of others' achievements. He was relentless in his approach to problem solving and was often last to leave a tutorial. Where most students may have given up or asked for help, Raymond persevered. Receiving a blue badge for scholarship in calculus is Raymond Yang. Jaden Burgess. Mr. White sums up Jaden well when he says, "At first glance, you could be forgiven for thinking that Jaden is laid back, sitting sideways on his chair, pen held in mouth. But his easygoing, outward persona conceals an academic of the highest quality. What may have looked like someone relaxing was a young man absorbing new ideas, ready to challenge his understanding, knowing that this is the learning process." Jaden passed 4 scholarship exams in 2024, calculus, chemistry, physics and statistics. He achieved this impressive haul as a Year 12 student, adding to the scholarship in calculus that he achieved as a Year 11 student in 2023. Not one to rest on his laurels, Jaden went one step further in calculus this time, gaining a coveted outstanding grade with a score of 30 out of 32. Mr. Kyle comments that Jaden has been instrumental in shaping the recent culture of scholarship calculus at King's. Always arriving with a smile, he significantly uplifted those around him. He never wasted effort on being anyone but himself, an approach that mirrored his attitude towards mathematics. Unconstrained by traditional teaching methods, Jaden developed a passion for independent learning, tackling advanced concepts with curiosity and determination. However, he was far from the stereotypical, isolated mathematician. Jaden was a generous and valued member of the class, always giving his time to classmates and fostering a supportive learning environment. Jaden has now moved on from King's a year early to pursue tertiary study, but he has left a legacy to inspire the many who will strive to follow in his footsteps. Receiving 3 blue badges for scholarship in chemistry, physics and statistics, and 1 gold badge for outstanding scholarship in calculus is Jaden Burgess. Connor Gray. Connor is unable to attend today's ceremony, but his brother Bailey will shortly receive the school's badges on Connor's behalf. Connor's scholarship resume is among the finest in King's history. In Year 11, he attained a scholarship in calculus. In Year 12, he added scholarships in chemistry and physics, and an outstanding scholarship in calculus. In Year 13, he secured another 5 scholarships, this time in calculus, chemistry, English, physics, and statistics. 9 scholarships in total over 3 years. To add to this, he has gained A+ grades in 2 University of Canterbury mathematics papers and was named our 2025 School Dux. Mr. White rightly points out that it would be simplistic to think that Connor's academic success comes down to some innate ability. This is a young man whose success comes off the back of a desire for self-improvement, that is, to be better than before. In English, Dr. Gibson observes that Connor takes nothing for granted and is honest with himself about his blind spots. He is always working the edges where he needs to develop new skills and understanding. As indicated by his teachers, Connor's strengths are many, but it is in calculus that he has achieved truly legendary status. Mr. Kyle states that Connor will always be remembered as one of the kings of calculus. His achievements rank him among the most accomplished mathematics students in our school's history. He has not only understood, but embodied the distinction between being good and being the best. Receiving 5 blue badges for scholarship in calculus, chemistry, English, physics and statistics is Connor Gray. Paddy Tyrrell. After securing a scholarship in chemistry as a Year 12 student, Paddy has now eclipsed this achievement by earning scholarships in physics and calculus, and outstanding scholarships in both chemistry and statistics. This exceptional performance has earned Paddy an NZQA Outstanding Scholar Award, one of only 55 students in the country to receive this prestigious accolade. Paddy has left a lasting impression on many of his teachers. Mr. McPherson refers to him as a highly efficient education machine. Mr. Farry warns that you have to be careful with Paddy, as he will pull you up on any mistake, even the slightest ambiguity, even if it is clear what you meant. Mr. White adds that Paddy's intense thirst for knowledge and willingness to challenge his own perceptions were crucial to his success in scholarship chemistry, with his outstanding grade placing him in the top 28 students in the country for the subject. In calculus, Mr. Cole has the following to say. Failing to pass scholarship calculus on his first attempt could easily have led to complacency the following year. Instead, Paddy saw it as an opportunity for growth. Determined to succeed, he committed himself to a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of calculus, leaving no stone unturned in his preparation. His perseverance and dedication ensured he was ready by the time of the exam. While Paddy's academic achievements are remarkable, they do not solely define him. As a deputy head boy in 2024, he demonstrated exceptional leadership. He is also an accomplished athlete, playing for the first 11 football team and competing at a national level in enduro mountain biking championships. Paddy, we thank you for all that you have contributed to Kings. You'll be remembered here as a dedicated student, a respected leader, a passionate sportsman, an accomplished academic, and above all else, an outstanding young man. Receiving 2 blue badges for scholarship in calculus and physics, 2 gold badges for outstanding scholarship in chemistry and statistics, and the scholarship chemistry trophy is Paddy Tyrrell. Let's put our hands together one more time for all our scholarship winners.
Thank you, Mr. McPhail. I'd just like to begin by acknowledging the hard work that Mr. McPhail and South put into pulling this great event together, but also the ongoing support for all of our scholarship students and tutors. So please, can you show your appreciation for Mr. McPhail? This has been quite a celebration, and where to go, listening to the individual accolades and the achievements. It embodies so much of our school and promises so much more. I'd now like to, before I head over to Mr. Smith, invite our scholars, our guests, our families over to the PAC, and if you could please stand first to make your way across to the library behind me, followed by our young men to my right, and then we'll head